And now the host of Late Night Whenever, please give it up for Michelle Buteau.
Whenever, welcome. Ooh, please give it up for my plus size dress. So many prints. So many prints, so little time. Please give it up for my best friend, my musical director, Mr. Rob Lewis. Yes.
What up?
My black Dr. Phil. I just did 3 circles and I'm fucking dizzy. How old am I getting? Hi. This is some cute seating, cabaret seating. Hello. We didn't even discuss it, but the royal wedding had happened.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch it? Yes. It was cute. Someone goes, no. It wasn't bad. It was not bad. I was like, oh my God, she truly is my go-away. You know what I mean? I was like, why are all these people lined up for an interracial wedding? That was mine. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get it, but I was like, good for her. Ooh, I liked all the black music. That was nice.
Yeah.
They represented.
Yeah, the black preacher.
Black preacher, yeah, black bishop, honey. He's a unicorn.
Right.
Yeah, they had him just jumping around, looking like he needed a Gatorade, sweating so hard. No, it made me think of my wedding for real because I'm the only child, I like to say, because my parents got it right the first time out. But it's really because they don't fuck. And that's what happened. So, and my parents eloped because my mom was going to be deported back to Jamaica. Real romantic shit. And so when I got engaged, she was like, this is our wedding. And I was like, oh, no. She was Brazilian. Like, it was insane. It was so insane. And I married also a white guy because I live in Brooklyn. And it's what you do. You grow your own vegetables and you marry a white guy. And when I was picking out my dress, I remember just thinking like, ooh, this is gonna be my thing. It's gonna be ethereal. I'm gonna look like a Greek goddess that's also Puerto Rican. I don't know. I'm not Greek or Puerto Rican. It was just a look I was going for. And I remember I put a lot of money down on my dress and I went to go show my mom and I was like, I said yes to the dress. And she just looks at me and she goes, huh. And I was like, what that mean? And she's like, huh. And I go, what that mean? And she's like, you know, it's cool if you like it. And I was like, that's why I put $2,000 down on it. By the way, these dresses are so fucking expensive. It's like you could buy a used car or a wedding dress. And she's like, and this is what she said to me straight up. She's like, I don't know how to be happy for you when you're walking down the aisle in this dress. Yes. Yes, I didn't say it, but I looked at her and I was like, really, bitch? Like, not enough free champagne at the fucking wedding store could like fucking help. So I was like, okay, fine. You pick the dress and I'll just wear it. You pay for it. So she picked the dress and I looked like it was like my quinceañera, like straight up. Like it was everything but bitty bitty bum bum. You know what I mean? It was all of it. It was insane. And we even, she picked the venue and like the city. So my parents live in Florida, so my husband's from Holland and we're in New York. We got married in Miami in July, which is like, it's 40% cheaper to get married during hurricane season, by the way, which is why we did that. And these poor Dutch people, if you ever need a refund, honey, these poor Dutch people just came to Miami in July and they just sweated. They melted. I mean, they looked like they were on Naked and Afraid, but with clothes. They were dizzy and hot. Their lips were getting black. They were just like holding on to a shrimp shell, like, ooh, protein, calories. You never saw Naked and Afraid?
Yeah, once. One episode.
One episode?
Yeah.
I like it. If you watch more than one episode, you really just stop seeing all the butts.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of ass at first. It's like, ooh, why are they bending over so much?
Yeah.
It's a lot of bending when you're in the wild. I don't like all that ass.
The girl outlasted the guy in the episode I saw, though.
The girls always outlast the guys.
Is that really?
Like in life and in the jungle.
Right.
Where the fuck you been? Yeah, I mean, yeah, because we're smart.
Yes. Primal beginnings, yes.
Exactly.
Right,
the guys are all ego. They're like, well, this is really a job for a woman. And she's like, is it? And so she sits back and lets him get tired. And then he starts like drinking dirty water and she's like, bye, bitch. And she don't even give a fuck that it's like 20 degrees at night. She's like, ooh, it's quiet. Wait, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh, wedding. Here's the biggest gag. My uncle married us, and he's also a bishop in Jamaica. So we had like a clap hand fucking ceremony. And he was like, how did you and your husband meet? And I was like, ooh, we met at a place where artists go to hang out. But it was a bar and a one-night stand. Oh, I'm a hoe. Reformed, honey. And so I was like, yeah, that's what happened. We met at this place where artists go to hang out. And so his sermon was just like, and they met doing what they love to do. And him and I are just looking at each other with like sweat in our eyes. We're like, yeah, that's right. The whole ceremony was a fucking lie except for the love. Oh, that's so nice. You guys want to clap for that, but only one person started and nobody else did it? You guys are fucking afraid. Clap for that shit. It's fine. Weddings are terrible. Weddings, people turn into monsters.
Weddings are terrible.
Weddings are terrible. Just have a party. I wanted to get a wedding cake, and I was like, what kind of cake do you like, boo? My husband, and he was just like, I like apple pie. I was like, bitch, this is not Pinterest. I'm not Martha Stewart. Pick a cake. It comes with the package, motherfucker. We gotta pick a cake. How am I gonna have apple pie for 250 people I don't know? How am I do that? So Rob.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna out you right now.
Jesus.
He can't save you. Rob's been married.
Wow. In my
Rob.
former life, yeah, in a former life, yeah.
In a former life, okay. Is that
it's
what we
you
said?
know what it is? It's one of those things that you do that you know. You ever had one of those things that you do, and you know you shouldn't do it, but you do it anyway?
That's me eating dinner every night.
That's what that was. And the funny thing is,
so wait, you knew it wasn't gonna work out?
I knew it wasn't the right thing to do. I knew it. And what's crazy is God knew it too. And the way he knew it.
Where he at?
And the way he knew it. I'm going to show you how he showed up.
Yeah.
And the way God, this, you know, what we call the universe or whatever, but it's like, it snowed. It blizzarded the whole night before we were supposed to go do it. We were supposed to go do it on Valentine's Day, and it was going to be like this thing where it was supposed to be romantic, but for me, it was if I didn't jump off the mountain, I wasn't going to never do it. And so I was like, well, let's go and do it across the street at the Justice of the Peace. And the night before, a blizzard hit. Okay. So the very next day, we were snowed in, and all of the offices were closed. And that was my out. And it was like, guess what? It didn't happen today. It's never going to happen at all. And we were actually...
So you were just like banking on the weather to be like, bye, bitch.
I didn't even know the weather. That's why I got to call it something phenomenal, because I didn't know it was I didn't know the weather was going to hit like that. But what happened was, as I was walking downstairs we were in this hotel and we were with this stage play. And as I was walking downstairs, this guy was like, hey man, let's just go check in this room and see. I hear music in there. Let's see what's happening in there. And we opened the doors and there's a surprise wedding for us. Yeah.
Your friends put it together?
They put it together. They got some preacher to come through the snow, and they made some little makeshift cake, and it was terrible. And it was one of those things where...
Yes!
Yeah. And I should have ran out the door. I should have, because there's a lot of times where you see and you know that, you know, in this moment, I shouldn't, but I did anyway. And,
so you stood at the altar or whatever.
It wasn't even an altar. It was
a conference room.
Yeah.
Okay, with like a PowerPoint thing behind you. And you just watched her walk down to you. And you... But did she know that you weren't in it?
Nobody knew. There was a whole surprise.
Somebody knows.
Well, the production knew, and they did this thing for us or whatever. And yeah, I tell you this though.
Wait, the production knew that you weren't into it?
They knew that we were snowed in, and so they did this surprise thing. It was all from a good-hearted place.
Okay,
it was from a good-hearted place. But to really show you how life works, where you're not really supposed to, you should not ignore these red flags. She ended up, after this long relationship that we had, which was kind of long, she ended up going back and marrying the guy she was with before she was with me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, isn't that sweet?
I just got the goosies.
Yeah.
This has got to be a Lifetime movie with Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, so you never know, You never know when you stop in life
or Queen
by
Latifah.
making.
I'm open to it.
Yeah, you stop in life by making unsmart decisions. Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely should not ignore red flags. Mm-mm. But I feel, were you like a fully realized human being?
Not at all.
Okay.
Mistakes are you use.
Yeah, because you don't know how to break up with somebody. Right?
I do now. I can keep it real now. At that point, you couldn't keep it real.
I feel like you're gonna break up with me right now the way you're looking at me. Like I get that you can keep it real.
If it was me now, I would have been like, hell no, I ain't doing this. If it was me now, because I'm more aware of like what's right and what's wrong for me.
So you just said the words, in sickness and in health, death do us part. You did all that.
Man.
And then you said I do.
Man.
And then you kissed her.
Man.
And then you danced to Jodeci all my life
we didn't
afterwards.
do all that.
I'm just saying.
Deborah Cox was singing at the wedding, though.
Oh, see now why you got a name drop?
Because at least I had a star there.
Was your wedding song "Stranger in My House"?
I don't know what it was. I don't even.
Is that what it was?
It really was.
How do you do that? And how long did it take before you? I'm so sorry. I'm like in it to win it right now. Cause like I knew, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
How long did it take before you were just like, I can't do this?
Well, they say that if whatever the time.
Who say?
I'm just period. Just,
okay.
They say that for whatever the total time that you're with someone and you finally break up, that you were breaking up for half of that time.
Who said that?
Yeah, you don't know that. Like, so if we were married for 4 years, half of that it was being destroyed.
That's it. You are blowing my small freckled mind right now.
Yeah, so knew it was wrong, stayed in it for a few years. And
I never heard that. Is that just also like your porn name is your middle name in the street you grew up on?
You've never heard that? You've never heard that if a couple breaks up after a certain amount of time, that for half of that time they will
Who heard that? Okay, two people
well, at
that
least
work
it's not
here.
At least I'm not making it up.
Yeah, but that is like a deep cut. I don't know. Are you from Chicago too? Oh, is that just? I thought it was like an Illinois thing. Are you from the Midwest? No. Where the fuck are you from? Texas? Ooh, maybe it's like a Midwest Southern thing.
Maybe it's some old wisdom. Maybe that's what it is.
I guess so, but my mom's also like, if your hand is, if your palm scratches that itchy, you're gonna get money. Yeah. And I'm like, you also need lotion. Like, I don't fucking know. You should use your money for lotion. I don't know. Listening to your gut is a big thing. Make some noise if you've ever ignored a red flag and really. Oh, yes. Do we have a microphone? Because we have somebody just a champion in the. Do we have a microphone? Let's get that microphone to her right here. Yes, bitch. Hi, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Terry Martin from Jersey.
Don't cut a bitch. What was your red flag, Terry?
Oh, God. They were like, what, 60? Maybe 30? Borrowing money.
People? Oh, flags.
No, flags. Borrowing money, hanging out with the wrong people at the wrong time.
What's the wrong time? After midnight?
When I wasn't home and things were disappearing, and it was bad. You know who I'm talking about.
Chris Brown?
No.
That's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
But then eventually you listened to your voice.
Well, and all my friends hated her, so that was the big.
That's a big thing too. That's a big thing too. When everybody don't like, but you know what? I was with my college ex-boyfriend. I was with him for 6 years. I found out 3 years and he didn't know how to read. Just stay with me for a minute. And I talk about red flags. I just had a dream one night that he told me he didn't graduate high school. And I was like, and I told my mom I had a bad dream. She's like, stop eating spicy food. So even then I was like, what? And when I finally broke up with him, and it took me about a year to break up with him, everybody was like, I never liked him. I was like, why is he in everybody's Christmas photo? Yeah, you gotta tell somebody if you don't like him. Wait, I saw another hand go up for a red flag. Over here, Miami Vice, over here, was that a white blazer? Yes! White blazer and white pants, where you going? On a cruise? Yes!
I'm just coming to see you.
Oh, you're so cute, I love you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Dominic from here in Manhattan.
Hi, Dominic here in Manhattan with a white blazer motherfucker looking like something out of Narcos, like you about to sell me some cocaine. Yeah, I want subtitles looking like Narcos. What was your red flag?
Oh, it's too many to even remember. But usually, like, relationships and, I kind of agree that you know what's going down, but you want to give it that extra chance, and you keep trying, and then...
Because you don't know.
You just don't know.
You got to give people chances.
Yeah.
Because it's also that thing, like, you don't date anyone because you're just like, this pissed me off, and all of a sudden you're a diva. Mm-hmm. But what was, like, the thing? What were, like, one of the things?
Let me take you shopping because I want to buy you something else to wear because they didn't like my all-white outfit.
Who don't like all-white outfit?
It wasn't you, by the way.
His boyfriend's like, I never said that, bitch. I mean, I would actually be happy if someone took me shopping. Okay, cool, good times. Dominic, I thought we had more, but never mind. Good guy. Anybody else red flag? Just one more red flag. Ooh, in the back. Yes, honey, with the tie-dye t-shirt. Looking like she gonna buy the drugs from Dominic. Hi, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Jasmine from Brooklyn.
Hey, bitch.
Basically, I went out with this guy in high school, was completely in love with him, and didn't realize he was gay, even though every single thing, like, all my friends were like, I don't know, he kind of comes off really gay. And then he was like, you look really cute with, like, short hair. You should wear more baggier clothes. Like, he was just completely trying to, like,
you should get a
butch me out.
dick.
Basically. He asked me to peg him one night, and that was it for me. I was done. He's, like, with a guy now. It's all good.
He asked you to what?
Peg him.
What is that? Is that the belt? Is
Oh,
that
I'm
putting
about
in
to
the
learn
butt?
some new shit. What is that?
Oh, man. Wait, so pegging is like, is that when you put the belt on?
It was more like he just wanted me to use, like, a toy on him. And I was like, I'm good. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's a big red flag, Jasmine. But it also was a wonderful time, Jasmine. Anyways, we have so much more show. You guys ready to get more show going on? Yes!